One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Leaves it with the running back. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Lindsey. With the catch, it's Buckley. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Wants to throw on third. Makes the catch. It's Lanier. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Rifles it down the middle. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Pocket breaking down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. He's looking to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone in not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And the point after is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Hayes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Here's the handoff. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll run play action. Dances away to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Taylor wants to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Nice job by the defense suffocating this offense. They were ready for it. Nice job getting them on the ground, making a tackle. Here we go. This offense is trying to do something, trying to get some momentum, right back on the ball, running the no-huddle.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Mississippi State right back to the line. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Reads it, fires complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Fires to the right. Intercepted. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You got to be so careful, too, Dave, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Trying to escape and get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
On 4th down, going to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Bulldogs are threatening on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Minnesota, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Throwing right. Just led him a little too far. Sidelines, makes the catch, but it's incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Working that left side. There he goes. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch,
The fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Minnesota. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A long way to go for this offense. Taylor wants to throw it. On the run, still looking. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
And back to the air on second down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. Hard running there. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gamble in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is exactly...
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Minnesota, 22.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He leaves it with his back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Taylor wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Glover. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Turning it on. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. A new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Buying some time. Touchdown, Minnesota! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. 21. Bringing it out. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Golden Gophers will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring.
Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wilson on the carry. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores. And it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Got him downfield. He's loose. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldog offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got out of trouble and throws. This one's complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw it, Sutton. Makes the grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Got the quick pass.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Makes the grab, it's Glover. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
He's looking to throw. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion. They're down just 8. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Got a man, it's Buckley. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
A lot of times the QB's going to drop back and try to make a big play, What's your safe option if nothing's there? Slip it to your running back, let him catch it, let him go get a first down for you.
Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Glover. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Offense set on first down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Reese. Oh, it's loose. Defense has it, they're on the move. He goes down after the short. But what a play to get the football back.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Handoff from the gun. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Mississippi State going up tempo. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Got it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. A two-tier job for this offense. First, get the touchdown, then the two to try to pull even here in the fourth quarter. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped edges short. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
That keeps the score. Minnesota 37, Mississippi State 35.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. The screen. He's got wheels.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab down the left side. Open spaces. Touchdown, Minnesota. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Under fire. Connection to the right. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Sutton. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his...
He'll off one deep down the left side. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And it'll come to rest just inside the 50-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. He's got it. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Operating in the red zone here on second down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Pulls it and fires to the left. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
They'll line up to go for 2. Trying to pound it in. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and it is a 1-point game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give and tick, 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 tick. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Get it out to the supersonic guy. At the 40, there he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll move the tight end. Going to the running game. There he goes. Powers through. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Caught in the backfield. It's Walsh. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Buckley. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't